Namaste, good morning. We're going to talk about Samāna Vayu today. This is one of the 5 types of prana, of vital energy. Last week we talked about prana, that moves up and out and gathers and collects information, and apana, that moves down and out, in charge of elimination. And we talked about the importance of pranayama because it reverses the direction of both of those forces. So when we do pranayama, or when we breathe consciously, we bring the inhale in and down. That means we're kind of regathering our prana. And then we also pull up in the lower body as we exhale to keep the apana energy in good shape in the lower part of the body. The two come together at the center, and this is where we focus today. This region between the navel and the heart is the area of Samāna energy. It's the area where we come together. It's this juncture where we fuse the 2 main functions of prana. And what's the effect? We can deal with things. We bring things in, we process them. Some of it brings nutrition in both actual physical form and also emotional, informative nutrition. So something comes into the body and nourishes the organism, and then some of it appropriately leaves. But this area between the navel and the heart is responsible for that assimilation. It's the way that we can make something change from one thing to another. And probably the most common way that we interact with that in our daily lives, metaphorically, actually, is when we cook. We bring some things in, these raw materials, and we apply heat, and then something happens. And the end product is different from what we started with. That's happening internally. So we're going to heat things up a little bit possibly this morning. The fire element is the element that is in charge in this area. So we're going to be aware in the area between the navel and the heart. We're going to emphasize our inhale and move a bit and hopefully get warm. I do want to remind you that even when we start emphasizing inhale and holding after the inhale, we still want the breath to be undisturbed. So it still should be long, smooth breath. If holding the breath starts to create any kind of tension, ease off of the holding or decrease the length of time that you're actually engaging with the inhale. So a long, smooth breath, but we're going to emphasize inhale and see if we can warm up a bit. So as we stand in our initial samastiti, I'd like you to bring your attention to this area between the navel and the heart. Interestingly, this is the region, or it contains the region that we call the solar plexus. This is the sun of the body. And if you think about what's going on in this area of the body, there's all the digestive organs in there, which are doing their work. Internally, of course, we don't have flames, but we have acid and chemicals doing the work of cooking, burning. And I'd also like you to breathe in, aware of your feet against the floor, and feel the lower part of the body. See if you're going to be aware of the lower part of the body without sinking downwards, but feel it as a supportive structure in the lower body. And then be aware of the upper part of the body, the shoulder girdle, the arms, the throat, the head. Notice the capacities there for reaching out, moving out, all of our sense organs, our arms. So a lot of capacity for going out there. I'm going to settle in for the practice. We use Ujjayi breath. It's a little bit warming. So a slight constriction in the back of the throat, whispering ah as we breathe in and out through the nose. Please, as you breathe in, be aware of the breath coming in and down and follow its path in and down. You can bring the attention down to the navel. And then as you exhale, we're going to gather the belly and let let the attention move up to the heart. So we're drawing the attention into this mid part of the trunk. Inhale, feeling the breath move in and down. Exhale, feeling the breath move up and out. Take a couple more breaths like that to lengthen the breath, to smooth the breath, to bring the attention into this center of the body. We're going to begin with a variation of Tadasana in which we don't actually lift the heels, but simply shift the weight onto the balls of the feet as we do a back bend. And our main focus here is going to be finding that space between the navel and the heart as we do the back bend. I'm going to let you feel what works for your neck. You may choose to keep your eyes steady up in front of you, for your neck and also for your balance. You may choose to keep your eyes steady in front of you. Or perhaps it's going to be more comfortable to allow the cervical curve to go into the extension with the other two curves. So you may keep your gaze steady on one point, or you may open the front of the throat as you open the front of the torso. We'll do 6 repetitions. With the inhale, we're going to bring the arms forward enough, shift the weight onto the balls of the feet, and then lift. Feel your chest raise up away from your belly button. And then as you exhale, draw the navel in and then slowly lower the arms and let the weight settle evenly front and back up the feet again. Let's do it 5 more times. Inhale, bring the arms forward enough, shift the weight onto the balls of the feet, and then arch up away from the feet, reaching with the fingers, and exhale, slowly bringing the arms down and rebalancing yourself front and back of the feet. Again, same thing. Feel that attention from navel to heart as you open the front of the body on the inhale. And then relax the arms down as you slowly lower and recenter yourself. Do that 3 more times, please. Shifting the weight forward and then arching on the inhale. Moving the breastbone away from the belly button. And lowering the arms as you exhale, regaining your even stance on the feet 2 more times. Inhale, find the length in the front of the body. And exhale, relax back into Samāna. 1 more time. And we'll pause and relax for a moment. Let the breath move at its own pace. Keep the attention around the center of the body. We'll move to Virabhadrasana. Please steady the pelvis, keeping the hips points facing towards the wall in front of you. Rotate the right leg out in the socket just a little bit so it doesn't turn your belly button, just the leg. And then step forward with the left leg. Find a good steady stance on both feet, then relax the arms down at the sides. We'll work here just with the simple Virabhadrasana, moving in and out 6 times. We're going to start with a pause of 2 counts after the inhale, then increase it to 3 counts, and then increase it to 4 counts. And when you hold the breath after you take your inhale, you're going to imagine the breath still coming in, so you don't clamp down on the throat. 6 repetitions, gradually increasing the pause to a hold after inhale. With the inhale, raise the arms out to the sides and up as you bend the left knee. Lift your breastbone up away from your belly as you come up and pause for 2. And then as you exhale, lower the arms and straighten the leg. So here again, you can leave your eyes forward or let the chin tilt up, depending on which feels best for your neck. Inhale, raise the arms out to the sides and up. Bend the knee. Lift the breastbone away from the belly and pause for 2. Then as you exhale, bring the arms down and straighten the leg. Soften the shoulders. We're going to increase that pause to 3. Inhale, raise the arms and bend the knee. Lift the chest away from the belly. Be aware of that stretch between the navel and the chest as you hold for 3. And then lower down as you exhale. Lower the arms and straighten the leg. Another one like that, please. Inhale, raise the arms, bend the knee. Lift the sternum, and then be aware as you hold the breath for 3 of the space between the navel and the sternum. And then lower down with the exhale. Straighten the leg. 2 more. The hold's now up to 4 counts. Inhale, raise the arms, bend the knee. As though the breath is still coming in, hold for 4. And then exhale, lower the arms and straighten the leg. 1 more like that. Inhale, raise the arms, bend the knee. Hold the breath for 4 without clamping down on the throat. Feel the openness in the front of the body. And then lower down with your exhale. Straighten the leg. Relax the neck, shoulders, arms. Soften the breath. Bring your left foot back to join your right. And return to your Samāna, relaxing the breath. Notice the effect. Maybe your heart's beating a little bit. Maybe you're getting a little bit warm. Those are both effects that will help us to bring awareness to the fire element in the body. Normally, when we do a practice, especially the pranayama part, but normally when we do a practice, we're not looking to increase the heart rate. We're looking to keep it nice and smooth. But for the purposes of today, it's okay to get the heart going a little bit. All right, let's do the other side. We'll keep the pelvis steady. Externally rotate the left leg in the socket and step forward with the right. 6 repetitions, gradually building the amount of hold that we do after the inhale, keeping the awareness. When we move into the pose, it's a back bend and we're trying to open from the belly button up to the heart. Inhale, raise the arms out to the side and up as you bend the right knee. And pause 2 at the top, then lower down with the exhale. Another one like that. Inhale, raise the arms, bend the knee. Lift the breastbone away from the navel and feel that space as you pause. And then lower down with the exhale. Lower the arms and straighten the leg. We'll increase the hold to 3. Inhale, raise the arms, bend the knee. Lift the chest, arch the back gently. Hold for 3. And exhale, lower down. Another one like that. Inhale, raise the arms and bend the knee. Lift the breastbone all the way from the belly. Hold for 3. And lower down with the exhale. Arms down. Shoulders relaxed, legs straight. 2 more times. The hold is up to 4 now. Inhale, raise the arms and bend the knee. Feel the chest lift. Feel that openness across the front and the middle of the torso. 4 counts of hold. And lower down with exhale. And last one. Inhale, raise the arms and bend the knee. When the inhale stops, imagine it's still coming in as you hold for 4. And then lower down with your exhale. And then step the right foot back to join the left. Come to Samāna and observe. Hopefully you're building some awareness now between the belly button and the breastbone. You can come up kind of to the middle of the breastbone in your awareness. So when we do a forward bend, which we're about to do, that distance between the sternum and the navel kind of closes down a little bit. And when we do a back bend, we're looking to increase that distance. So we're going to do a forward bend and a half forward bend. When we go into the full forward bend, that distance between the sternum and the belly button is going to close down a little bit. Then when we come halfway up, we're going to see if we can lengthen and open. Feel that openness around the solar plexus. You're going to feel your back muscles working. And then we're going to relax into the forward bend again. So a lot of attention about what's happening between the belly button and the sternum as we go through Uttanasana and Ardha Uttanasana. With inhale, raise the arms forward and up. Nice and open in the front of the body, not arching back, but open there. As you exhale and bend forward, notice that space close a little bit between the sternum and the navel. Nice stretch for the back, and then we're going to come halfway up, open the space between the sternum and the navel. The back's going to be flat. Then we exhale and fold down again. Feel the front of the body gently compress, the back body stretch. As you come up to the top, open the front of the body, and then lift all the way up to the top. And with the exhale, slowly bring your arms down the front. So please be quite aware of that opening whenever we're lifting, either halfway up or all the way up. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up. Feel the space between the sternum and the navel. As you exhale and fold down, notice it gently compressing. Inhale halfway up. Your focus is on opening the solar plexus. If you want to bend your arms, that's fine. As you exhale, relax back down. With the inhale, stretch the arms forward and open the breastbone away from the navel as you come all the way up to the top. And then exhale, lower your arms down the front. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up. Feel the distance between the sternum and the navel. And exhale, relax into the forward bend. Feel that space closing down in the front of the body. And inhale, open it again as you come halfway up. And bend down with the exhale, releasing. Inhale all the way to the top. Feel the distance between the sternum and the navel open. And exhale, relax the arms down the front without collapsing in the front of the body. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, take the arms forward and up. Feeling the space between the sternum and the navel. And exhale, gently fold down. Feel the belly button come in and the space between the sternum and the navel compresses slightly. Relax the neck and shoulders. We're going halfway up. You're going to open the space. Increase the distance between sternum and navel. And then let it relax down into the forward bend with the exhale. And all the way up to the top, opening the space at the front of the body as you come up to the top. Now without collapsing, lower the arms down the front. Then relax the breath and keep the awareness in the Samāna region. Just observing what's happening there. Okay, another way to bring attention here and actually to tonify the organs and help what's going on is to do some twisting. So let's take a wide stance and work with Padavriti Trikonasana. We're going to do 6 repetitions straight through. We're not lowering the arms down at all in between. So this is a little bit more energetic approach. However, keep the breath long and smooth. 6 repetitions. In, succession without stopping. And here, again, be aware of this portion of the body from the sternum to the navel. Inhale, raise the arms out to the sides and up. And exhale, twist down to the left leg. Bring the right foot to the right hand, to the foot or leg, and get as much turn in the torso as you can. Inhale, come on up to the top, stretching up, opening the front of the body, and then exhale, going the other direction. Bring the left hand down to the right foot, and turning around the center of the body. Then lift up again on the inhale. That was the first repetition. Exhale, twist down to the left side. Feel the turning around the abdomen. And inhale, come on up to the top. Stretch long. And then we'll twist down to the right side. Rotate your spine. Feel your belly compress and squeeze. And inhale, come up to the top. Third repetition. Exhale down to the left side. Twist as much as you can around the belly. And inhale, come up to the top. And exhale, twist to the right side. Inhale, come up to the top. We have 3 more repetitions. Exhale, twist down to the left. Keep the breath long and smooth. Squeeze your belly button in and turn the spine. Inhale, come up to the top. And exhale, go the other way. Inhale to the top. 2 more times. Exhale, keep the breath long and smooth as you twist down to the left leg. And inhale, come to the top. And exhale, twist down to the right leg. Inhale up to the top. 1 more time. Please do it on your own. And when you're done here, exhale both arms down to the sides. Let the breath relax. And then we step to Samāna at the back of the mat. Notice the flow of the breath. Might be moving a little bit now, let it go. Be aware of the sensation in the center of the body. I'm going to work with a little vinyasa around Ardha Utkatasana, the half squat. Slightly more vigorous approach than we usually take. The heartbeat will get going. Keep your breath smooth. And if the breath gets very uneven, take a pause. We'll just take 4 repetitions of this vinyasa. As we inhale, we're going to bend the knees and raise the arms forward and up and feel the opening between the belly button and the navel. And keep the knees bent, and as you exhale, fold forward and place your hands across the front of the knees. We're going to push the hands into the knees a little bit and inhale. Lift the chest up, increase the distance between the sternum and the navel. With the exhale, pull the belly button in. Let your back gently round. Now we're going to inhale, raise the arms. Lift your chest up, increase the distance between sternum and navel, stand all the way up, and then exhale, bring your arms down the front without collapsing the chest. Let's do that 3 more times, please. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up. Take a little pause. Exhale, bend the knees, And place the hands down on the knees. I forgot to bend the knees, so I made it a little easier that time. Keep the knees bent and inhale, press into the thighs as you lift your chest. Open the front of the body. As you exhale, pull the belly in, let your back go around, your neck relax. Inhale, stretch the arms up, lift the breastbone away from the belly button, and then straighten all the way up. And as you exhale, bring the arms down the front. And 2 more times. Inhale, as you raise the arms, bend your knees. Keep the chest open. And then as you exhale, fold down and place your hands on the front of the thighs. Gently push into the thighs as you inhale and lift the sternum away from the navel. And then exhale, let the back round. With the inhale, stretch the arms up, open the chest, and then straighten the legs. And as you exhale, bring the arms down the front. We'll do that 1 more time. Inhale, as you raise the arms, bend the knees. Then as you exhale, fold down and place the hands on the front of the thighs. Inhale, push into the legs gently as you lift the sternum away from the navel. And then exhale, gently lean forward, relax the neck. With inhale, raise the arms, lift the sternum away from the navel, and straighten the legs as you come all the way up. And then as you exhale, bring the arms down the front. And then relax the breath. Notice the heart beating. Maybe you'll feel pulsing at the solar plexus. Observe in the center of the body. Samāna, Vayu. I'll take a moment to allow the heartbeat to calm down a little bit. Keep the gaze steady. Let the breath keep flowing at its own pace. Keep the attention in the center of the body. There's a sutra about mastering, really doing an intense practice around this part of the body. And it says when there's perfect mastery of Samāna energy, the body is radiant, so you will glow. And you might feel a little glowing now, glowing with heat, glowing with light. We're going to go into a vinyasa where we do some upward facing dog. Again, with the idea of being aware of the stretch in the front of the body and increasing the distance between the sternum and the navel. Up dog may be difficult. It could be hard on your lower back, could be hard on your shoulders or your wrists, your neck. If it's too much, then I'd like you to just go to the all fours position and you can still get that same effect. So let me just demonstrate the modification for a moment. We're going to start down on the knees. If you want to modify and not go to up dog, we'll come from Vajrasana into child's pose. And instead of going to up dog, you can simply come to all fours and have that same effect of opening from the sternum to the navel. So please modify, take care of your back, your neck, your shoulders, your wrists. Okay, we'll start by standing high on the knees. We're going to do this 6 times, so we're going to get the blood flowing for sure. If you need to take a rest, you can rest in child's pose or you can rest in this upright position. Little pauses after every inhale as you're able. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up. Feel the distance between the sternum and the navel. Pause. Exhale and bend down. If you're going to the up dog, you're going to really extend your arms fully in front of you. And then as you inhale, move either onto all fours or into up dog, lifting the chest. Be aware of the distance from sternum to navel. Then we're going to exhale and move back to child's pose. And inhale, lift the arms, open from the sternum to the navel. Let that front body open. And exhale, bring the arms down the front. Again, inhale, raise the arms forward and up. Be aware in the front of the body, pause. Then exhale, fold all the way down to the floor. Reaching the arms fully in front of you if you're going to up dog. And inhale, open the chest. Find that openness between the sternum and the navel. And exhale, return to the child's pose. Inhale, lift the arms, open the chest. Extend yourself from the breastbone to the belly button. Pause. And exhale, bring the arms down the front. Again, inhale, raise the arms. Open the belly. Pause. And then exhale, fold down. Inhale, up dog or all fours. Feeling even more stretch, even more space between the belly button and the navel. And then exhale, moving back to child's pose. Inhale, lifting, opening the front body as you come up onto the knees. Open the chest and pause. And lower the arms down with the exhale. We're doing it 3 more times. Keep the breath long and smooth, rest as necessary. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up. Open the front body. Pause. Exhale, bend down. Stretch forward with the arms. Inhale to up dog or all fours. Open the front body and pause. Exhale, back to child's pose. And inhale, stand up tall on the knees. Lift the breastbone and pause. And lower the arms down the front. Twice more. Inhale, lift and open. Pause. And exhale, fold down. Inhale, lift and open. Pause. And exhale, back to child's pose. Inhale, stand up on the knees. Open, stretch the front body and pause. And exhale, lower the arms. One more time. Inhale, raise the arms. Lift the sternum away from the navel and pause. And bend down with the exhale. Inhale to up dog. Again, lift the sternum away from the navel and pause. Exhale, return to child's pose. Inhale, lift the arms, stretch the front body as you come up and pause. And then exhale, lower the arms. Relax the breath. Feel the Samāna body. Notice what's going on between the sternum and the whole area of the abdomen between the belly button and the sternum. We're going to go down onto the back. If you're feeling like you need a stretch for your back, hug your knees. When you're ready, we're going to come to a position lying on the back with the knees bent. So hug the knees as necessary. And when you're ready, place the feet down on the floor. Relax the breath. Soften the body. Feel gravity's pull. Continuing to be aware of what's happening in the Samāna area of the body. We're going to move to Dvipadipedam. 6 repetitions, and once again we're going to work with building the hold after inhale. I'm going to extend the breath a little bit longer now. So we're going to start with 4 and then move to 5 and then move to 6 seconds of hold after inhale. Again, if there's any strain, drop down to a shorter hold or even release it altogether. In any case, we're going to be aware of the opening, especially what's happening between the sternum and the navel. We're going to do 2 repetitions where you hold the breath for 4 counts after the inhale. Again, please remember that you're imagining the inhale coming in. You're going to really feel openness in the front of the chest. Let your awareness rest in this midsection of the torso. With the inhale, raise the arms and the hips, stretching up. Hold the breath for 4. And then lower down as you exhale. Do another one like that. Inhale, raise the hips and stretch the arms up and back to the floor behind you. Notice the opening between sternum and navel. Hold the breath for 4. Then use your exhale to slowly go down. Give yourself a little massage in the lower spine. Relax the shoulders. We're going to increase that hold to 5 if you can do it without straining. Inhale, raise the hips and stretch the arms up and back. Hold for 5. And lower down with the exhale. Let's do another one like that. Inhale, lift. Feel the openness between the navel and the sternum. Hold for 5. And lower with the exhale. If that's all going okay, we'll increase the hold by 1 more second. If not, use a shorter hold as it's appropriate. Inhale, raise the hips and stretch the arms up and back. Increase the hold to 6. And lower down with the exhale. 1 more time, holding 6 after inhale. And then lowering down with the exhale. Relax the breath. Observe. Bring your knees into your chest. Another little vinyasa here. Part 1 will be bringing the legs straight and the arms back towards the wall behind you. Of course, you can support the legs with the hands if it's better. Part 2 will be exhaling to this position. Part 3 will be moving the feet down to the floor and the arms out wide. And then part 4 will be returning to the knee hug. So we're beginning with the knees bent into the chest. With inhale, extend the feet to the ceiling and reach the arms back to the floor behind you. Small pause. And then as you exhale, bend the knees, float your arms up to vertical. With the inhale, feet to the floor, arms out wide. Small pause. And then with the exhale, arms to vertical, bring the knees into the chest. That's the first repetition. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach the arms back towards the floor behind you. Small pause. Exhale, bend the knees, float the arms up to vertical. Inhale, lower the feet to the floor, open the arms out wide like a T. Little pause. Exhale, the knees to the chest, the arms to the ceiling. Third time. Inhale, raise the legs up, stretch the arms back. Pause. Then exhale, bend the knees, float the arms up to vertical. If your back is at all sore, press your back down as you inhale. Lower the feet, open the arms, and keep it pressed down as you exhale, bring the knees in and float the arms back up to vertical. 3 more times. Inhale, extend the arms up, reach the feet to the ceiling, small pause. Exhale, bend the knees, float the arms to vertical. Feel free to have your back flat here if that helps. As you inhale, the feet go down, the arms go wide. Little pause. And exhale, knees to the chest, arms to the ceiling. Twice more. Inhale, stretch the arms and the legs. And pause. Exhale, bend the knees, float the arms to vertical. Inhale, feet to the floor, arms out wide. Little pause. And exhale, knees to the chest, arms to the ceiling. Last time. Inhale, stretch the arms and the legs, and pause. Exhale, bend the knees, float the arms to vertical. Inhale, arms out wide, feet to the floor, and pause. And exhale, bend the knees, float the arms up to vertical, and let's just pull the knees into the chest with one hand on each knee. Relax the shoulders. Pause here for a moment as you gently stretch the back. Now we're going to do a version of Jatara Paravriti twist in which both legs are straight and moved out to the side together, which requires some abdominal strength. If it's too much, either getting into the twist, you can move with your knees bent and then straighten the legs, or you can do any other twist variation. You can keep both knees bent or have one or the other legs straight. So please take care of your back here. And if it's too much to straighten the legs and then bring them to the side, you'll just go over with the knees bent. We're going to inhale and stretch the feet up to the ceiling, bring your arms out wide like a T. Then with the exhale, we're aiming both feet over to your left hand. We're going to twist over, you're going to control around your belly as you move over. Grab the toes with your left hand or modify as you need to. Or stay for 6 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. So very aware what's going on between your breastbone and your belly button. 5 more breaths on your own, please. A little pause after inhale. And pull the belly to the spine on exhale. When you're done with the 6 breaths, we're going to see if we can keep the feet together and the legs long. On the inhale, bring them back to the ceiling. If not, just bend your knees. So we inhale and come up to the ceiling. And then exhale, bring both feet over to the right hand. Adjust as necessary. And we'll start 6 more breaths here. Attention in the region of Samāna. Feeling the effects of the breath, bringing the inhale in and down. Moving the exhale up and out by pushing the belly button into the spine. of the 6 breaths. I'm going to inhale the legs up to the ceiling. And then exhale, bend the knees, bringing the knees towards the chest. One hand on each knee. Relax your neck and shoulders. Bring the attention to the area between the belly and the breastbone, the navel and the breastbone. As we do Apanasana, I'm going to keep that attention there between the belly button and the sternum and feeling the distance between those points changing gently. As we inhale and move the knees away, you're going to feel the opening between the sternum and the navel, and pause. Then with the exhale, pull the knees in and feel that area gently compressing, and pause. Again, float the knees out. Feel the distance increasing between the sternum and the navel. Pause and then come back in slowly with the exhale. Do that 4 more times on your own. When you're finished, please bring your feet down to the floor. Keep your knees bent so you feel the soles of the feet on the floor. Relax the arms out wide with the palms up. The body soften here. Bring your awareness to the belly button. Feel in the abdomen. Notice if you can feel a sense of pulsing in the belly. Feel up through the solar plexus and under the sternum. The actual digestion of food takes place in that area of the body. The heat of the stomach acid burns it. There's also pressure, squeezing. The ability to digest food well is, according to Ayurveda, the first premise towards good health. When we take food in and digest it well, it nourishes us well. If we take food in and don't digest it well, either because we're taking bad quality food in or we're taking too much food in, then we get food for disease. And the same energy is responsible for digesting other things that come into the body. information and experiences. If we have too much information coming in, too much experience coming in, and we can't digest it well, then we will have mental or emotional distress. Okay, we're going to move into final relaxation. If your lower back wants another little stretch, bring your knees into your chest. When you're ready, you're going to stretch out long. As you come into the relaxation, please continue to be aware of the center section of the body. As you relax, you're gradually going to release the control of the breath. Let the body release into gravity's pull. Settle the attention more and more into the region of Samāna in the body. Notice the relaxed breath in, the relaxed breath out. Feel the center of the body. Gently move your fingers and your toes. And as you're ready, take an inhale, and as you stretch your arms overhead, inhale and stretch from the sternum down to the navel. Let yourself really lengthen across the front of the body. And as you're ready to release that stretch, you can relax the arms down. Hug the knees into the chest. And then turn slowly to your right side. Pause for a moment there with the knees hugged in. And then come on up into a seated position. We left a little bit longer time for pranayama this morning. I'm going to do an extended pranayama, so please definitely make sure that you're comfortable, seated with support under your sit bones. Want to be on the chair, that's fine, but sit up forward so you're not leaning back and you have your feet down flat on the floor if you're on the chair. I'm going to work with some ratio breathing, inhale, holding after inhale, and exhale. We're not holding after exhale today. We're going to build that hold after inhale to a pretty long hold, a classic ratio where the hold after inhale is quite a bit longer than the inhale, which is not the usual way that we do it, but we're doing it for the effect of this practice. If the hold is too long, please do a shorter hold. Don't let the breath become strained. And I'm working with the ratio of 1, 1, 1, 0. Inhale, hold, exhale, all equal to each other without any hold after exhale. We're going to build the hold after inhale. So just to make it simpler, I'm going to work with the number 6. If that is too much, work with the number 4 instead. So we're going to begin using an Ujjayi breath. And for 4 breaths, we're going to establish a rate where we're inhaling 6, holding 6, exhaling 6. All the same length, 4 breaths. And then if that's going well, we're going to gradually step up that hold after inhale. Again, use whatever count works. Try to keep the ratio going. And if you don't want to increase the hold after inhale eventually, keep the ratio going. So 4 breaths. Inhale, 6. Hold 6. Remember, the breath is imagining it's still coming in. And exhale for 6. 3 more times like that. Inhale for 6. Hold 6. Exhale for 6. Again, inhale. 6 counts. Notice the distance between sternum and navel as you inhale, and maintain that sense of being open and lifted as you hold the breath after inhale. Exhale for 6. One more time with the 6-second hold. Inhale for 6. Hold 6. And exhale for 6. We're keeping the inhale and exhale 6. And we're going to increase the hold. Inhale for 6. This time we're going to hold for 8. Exhale for 6. Again, inhale for 6. Hold 8, no strain, relax your face. And exhale for 6. Inhale 6. Hold for 8. Exhale for 6. One more like that. Inhale for 6. Hold for 8. Exhale for 6. Increasing the hold now to 10. Inhale 6. Hold 10. Exhale for 6. Inhale 6. Hold 10. Remember, you're imagining the breath still coming in, not tightening your face or your throat. Exhale for 6. Inhale 6. Hold 10. Exhale 6. One more like that. Inhale 6. Hold 10. Exhale for 6. We're going to increase the hold to 12. If there's any discomfort, bring it down to a comfortable hold. Inhale for 6. Without any tension, hold the breath in for 12. Exhale for 6. Inhale 6. Hold for 12. Exhale for 6. Inhale for 6. Hold 12. Exhale 6. Again, inhale 6. Hold 12. Exhale for 6. If that's going okay, I'd like you to do 4 more rounds on your own like that. 6, 12, 6. If the 12 is too long, drop it down to one of the shorter holds. Keep the inhale and exhale both of 6. Inhale is still 6. The hold is 12 if that's working okay, or bring it down to 10 or 8 or even 6. And the exhale is still 6. When you're finished with those 4 breaths on your own, we're going to return to 6, 6, 6. Inhaling for 6. Holding for 6. And exhaling for 6. Three more times like that. Inhale 6. Hold for 6. And exhale for 6. Twice more. Inhale 6. Hold 6. And exhale 6. Last breath. When you're done, please sit with your eyes closed, hands resting comfortably, breath relaxing. It may need to take a moment to take crescendo, so if it's still a little bit long, go ahead and let it do what it needs to do. Allow the breath to gradually settle to a resting rate. Bring the attention into the Samāna region. Simply observe in the area between the navel and the sternum. For the good functioning of this area, which results in good health, good digestion equals good health, it is suggested that we modify the quantity and the quality of food that we bring in, that occasionally we allow the intake to be reduced, as in fasting or taking in a smaller quantity of food, to help keep the digestive system in good health. Same idea applies when we're intaking information or entertainment, or emotional experiences. that it's good to have some kind of media fast, maybe just for a few hours, one day a week, or some period of time when you give the organism a break from taking in, digesting. You know that if you eat too much, it's harder to digest. So when we take too much in any way, it's harder to digest. And when things are harder to digest, the digestion is not as effective. And we end up with a less good health outcome, both physically and mentally. So this area of the body, Samāna region, very important, so that we can interact with the world in a way that nourishes us, keeps the organism, the physical, mental, spiritual, emotional organism in good health, so that in turn we can interact in a good way with the world as we move out from ourselves. Slowly begin to open the eyes. And notice the effect. How do you feel? As I said, the sutra is 340, I believe, 340 something. Talks about by concentrating on this area of Samāna, we gain radiance. And if we have perfect mastery of this area, we will be glowing with well-being. So I hope that you feel a little bit light and glowing after that practice. Thank you so much. Namaste. Take care. Be well.